please welcome Executive Vice President and General Manager, App Cloud, Salesforce, Adam Seligman.
Hi, everybody. Good morning. Thursday morning at Dreamforce. All right, thanks for braving Thursday morning. This is the Salesforce for IT keynote. And today we're going to talk all about how all of you are building smart experiences that people love, that your customers love, that your employees love. It's all about building smart experiences that people love. So let's start. The first thing we'll do is the ever fun Thursday morning forward-looking statements document. Make sure you read this on the website. It says, make your buying decisions based on the products and services we have generally available today. And we're gonna talk about the future here. We're gonna talk about the future of IT. But the first thing I wanna do, especially as I look in this room and I see a bunch of people that I know, I wanna thank all of you. We at Salesforce build this platform for you to take to your customers. And I'm amazed every day at the things all of you build, all of you develop, what your administrators do. I see it downstairs in the Trailhead Zone where you're all working. I see it when I visit your companies, the amazing things you show us you're doing for your customers. I see it in the online developer and admin numbers as we track all the things you're learning in Trailhead. And you give us the feedback to make this product a better product. And that's what we hope to do, and that's what we hope to talk about today. So I wanna start by thanking every single one of you, and thanks for coming this morning. Okay, we always start with like a big frame. So the frame I wanted to start with is what's happening in this amazing world with customers, this world of smart experiences. We expect Uber on our phones. We expect to be able to do everything from our smartphones. We expect brands to engage with us through sales and service in smart ways and personal ways. We expect to get marketing communications that are personalized and feel natural and feel like the brand, the company is speaking right to us and cares about us. And think about it, we're moving to these new worlds where our products themselves are getting smarter. And the products your companies ship have to be smart devices and connected devices and have telemetry and customer interactions all feeding back, which means we're working in a new world of Internet of Things and a whole new space of Internet of Things technologies that we have to deal with. So for those of you in the room, for the IT teams, this is kind of an incredibly complex geology IT has to deal with. And think about all the things you're gonna have to get good at, right? You're gonna have to get good at customer data and running complex systems and infrastructure. You're gonna have to integrate it with multiple systems and connect the things you have with the new things that you want to build. You're gonna have to manage customer identity and take care of your customer personal information with an utmost level of trust. We're all being asked to build beautiful new user experiences. Think of the new user experience bar that we're being challenged with. And of course, the business is asking us for analytics all the time. We want to understand how our users are using all these products we build. And then think about it, we're entering this new world where there's kind of a shortage of developer skills, right? Like we're all struggling to learn as fast as we can and hire as fast as we can, but the customer expectations keep racing forward. There's more and more new stuff that we have to master, like this whole new field of AI and data science. You know, there's not that many AI data science PhDs to go around, and it takes a long time to create one of them and hire her. So we have to get good at all of these things in IT. So that's our approach. For all the product teams here, that is our approach. Our approach is to build one platform for IT, one customer success platform that gives you all the different things you need to really reinvent these customer relationships and engage with them in smart, new, beautiful ways. You know, one platform to run your business on in an incredibly trusted way, the ability to innovate with clicks or code. Some of you in this room write code, and some of you use declarative tools, but you can all work together. And we're all working towards building apps that really delight the customers and really engage them in whole new ways. And I take this last one incredibly seriously, and that's why I'm so proud to see all the Trailblazer hoodies out in the room. And that is, we empower every employee to be their best. We're on a mission here to help all of you and all of your teams grow your skills and be your best and contribute amazing things to your company. And I can't tell you how seriously we take that mission. So this is an overview of the platform. It's a lot on the slide, so give me a minute to walk you through all the different services that we have and give you a perspective how all of Salesforce comes together. The idea is it's a complete platform to build everything you need to build smart experiences people love. And there's this whole spectrum of services that we provide. And it starts with the foundational services like data, customer data, an identity platform, the ability to build a community with your employees and your customers and your partners, these services for user experience. A ton of work we've done in lightning user experience to bring beautiful user experiences to your employees. All the kinds of business logic you're going to run, whether it's declarative business logic with our process and flow technologies, or logic you express in code. You, of course, are gonna need to support every kind of mobile device, iPhone and Android and all the new web form factors and everything new that's coming. You're gonna want analytics against your app. And this is the kind of thing it used to be, you'd have to maybe go add afterwards. We build analytics right in. And remember, apps are just one part of a whole series of customer touch points. The customers are on a journey with you. And so we provide the journey technology that integrates right into your apps so you can take those customers along those journeys. And you wanna do this together, right? You want a whole ecosystem of people behind you. You want other developers and developer user groups and components you could use, a whole set of things to make you successful. And of course, you wanna get ready for the new world of Internet of Things and all these exciting new open frameworks and technologies. So our approach is to put all of this in one customer success platform. But there's something really special and unique on this slide that I wanna draw your attention to. You see that spectrum, no code, low code, code? Does everybody know what that means? That means you don't have to be a programming expert to do things in Salesforce. We open everything we can to a no-code, low-code approach. So you can go faster, and your admins and your business analysts can participate in this. It's welcome, everyone is welcome, no matter what your expertise in code is. There's services for coders, we have all that, but all of you are welcome to participate. And this is revelatory for IT, because everyone can participate with this platform and build these great experiences that customers are gonna love. One platform. We've seen you use this platform. Every time we work with an analyst firm and we get the studies back, we're kind of blown away by the numbers. You are seeing amazing results. You are helping sales increase revenue, increase lead conversion. You're helping service provide better customer satisfaction and speeding up response times and responding on every new channel. It's pretty amazing. You're helping your marketing department get better ROI and communicate better in really personal ways with your customers. An incredible brand connection. You're making decisions faster. You're building great communities. We see when you use these applications and you use this platform, we see you doing amazing, amazing things with the customers. And most importantly, you're moving apps forward faster. You're taking your ideas and turning into them apps and going faster. Now, this year at Dreamforce, we had a big surprise announcement, and I hope everybody saw it and is excited for Einstein. Einstein is going to bring AI to everyone. It's gonna put AI in all of your toolkits. No matter what your prior experience with artificial intelligence is, we're gonna let you get it into your applications. And we've hired the data scientists that are experts in machine learning and natural language processing and predictive vision services, smart data discovery. We've hired these experts, and then we're gonna build the capabilities into the platform. Our apps will get smarter, and you'll start working with fields that are not just historical snapshots of the data that you've already captured in your enterprise, but taking all those signals and use predictive capabilities to start building apps that rationalize on the future. And that is an incredible capability for all of you. And I think bringing AI to all of you is a really great North Star for Salesforce and our platform right now. Help bring AI to all of you. Let me explain what that means. I really want to break it down for you and ground us. For business users and admins, you're gonna be able to take fields and workflows driven off fields and changes in data that used to be historical data and start triggering them off predictive fields. So this means you'll be able to use Lightning and build new AI-powered applications without being an expert in machine learning and without writing code. And for developers, we're taking technologies like our vision service and opening up the API, predictive sentiment scoring, and a whole series, a whole family of technologies using Prediction.io which will run on Heroku, and you can see a demo of it downstairs. So for developers, you can start playing with advanced machine learning technologies via API, integrate right with your Salesforce data, right into your applications, and you can experience that today. So we're bringing AI to everyone. I hope you're excited about that. It's a pretty bold new future with AI. Okay, we've got a great day today. Everybody excited for Thursday morning, IT keynote? You too, last night? Oh, yeah? Okay, let's bring it. We're gonna build smart experiences people love. That's our mission, that's our frame for today. 3 things that I wanna talk about. We wanna talk about going faster using less code. We've got an amazing story from an amazing IT leader with Teach for America here. A customer is gonna tell us an amazing story. We're gonna talk about building trusted, more secure apps, a platform you can trust and your customers can trust, so you end up with trusted applications. And we have an amazing story from a 140-year-old life sciences company, Eli Lilly, that has just stunned us with all the innovation they've done on our platform, all centered around their patients and the wellness of their patients. And then we have a third story. We're gonna talk about together, working together. All of us in this room, online, this whole ecosystem, everyone downstairs in the Trailhead Zone, all of us working together as one ecosystem, developers, admins, partners, component vendors, consulting partners, all working together. And we have an amazing story from a partner, Zenefits, that's done some amazing things, a cloud company that's done amazing things with our platform. We're very lucky to have the CEO here. So that is the frame for today. And to start with faster, I thought the right person to bring up would be Sarah Franklin. Come on up here. Sarah Franklin, everybody. Sarah, good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, so were you up with all the developers and admins late last night?
They won't leave.
They won't leave?
No, they won't leave.
Getting badges?
Getting badges, singing karaoke too.
All right, so Sarah is responsible for all of our developer and admin communities, and you're also the GM of Trailhead.
That is correct.
Which is a thing now.
It's kind of a thing if you've been around Dreamforce.
Okay, take away faster. Thank you.
Thank you, Adam. Hello, everybody. Thank you for being with me and all of us here today. I'm here to talk about how you can build apps faster on our platform. So it's important to be able to go fast. Your IT leaders, your architects, your developers, you have IT backlogs that are very long, you have demanding customers, so you need to build apps really fast. And how do you do that? It's with metadata. So what is metadata? Metadata is information about data. It's configuration to describe how services can behave or should behave. Now, with other platforms, standing up applications is hard. You have to configure all the infrastructure, set up the network, load balancing, configuring the software. It's a bunch of work. And if you get that far, even whether you're in the cloud or on-premise, doesn't matter. You have to build complex code, build this for multiple devices. And then, many of you here probably in industries that have high regulatory requirements. You have to deal with security, compliance, audit. All of these things are really hard to do. So it takes you months, like years to build these applications. And by the time you may have delivered them, business requirements likely have changed, and your customers, whether they're your employees, whether you're partners, they end up not happy with the apps that you're delivering. But with metadata, with Salesforce, you can configure these services so you can deliver them really fast and not have to deal with all of that hard work. It makes it so that you can innovate really fast and really build these smart experiences that people love. So what have we seen from our customers? We have some great customers here today, and we see some types of categories of the types of applications that they're building. One of them is employee apps with a Lightning experience. Now with metadata, what happens is you already have that customer data available in Salesforce. So you might have on your IT backlog a request for a new app in HR, a new app in recruiting, a new app in one of your departments. Since you already have that data, you can configure those experiences very easily without having to write any code in the Lightning experience. And those experiences are very easily made mobile. Because, again, with metadata, you can brand it, you can configure where it appears, you can configure who can see it, who has access. So all of those applications, whether you want to put them on Android devices or iOS, it's very easy to just deliver them on the mobile. And you heard Mark share yesterday, one of the biggest innovations that we have with mobile is now you have the custom branding, so you can even brand that and put it in the App Store. And another feature that I really encourage you to dig into is building these portals that people love. Lightning Bolt is just a few clicks away from creating these communities. This is something that was really hard before. And now we have over a dozen templates that your IT department can use to deliver these communities with just a few clicks and a few pieces of configuration. And then it's about these custom experiences. So one of my favorite customer examples is Home Depot. They have an app which allows you to literally look at your inside of your living room or kitchen and plop a paint color on there so you can see what that color would be before you go and actually paint it on the wall. And this isn't a customer experience that people love. So these are some experiences that are building that people love, and they're helping companies do amazing things. But I also want to ask you, who was at Mark's keynote yesterday and was inspired by will.i.am and Where's the Love? Everybody, yes. Round of applause for that. That was amazing. I asked myself, where is the love? I was actually in tears after that keynote. Dan Darcy, who's sitting here in the front room, knows I was sitting beside him and I was in tears. And I was thinking about one of our amazing customers, Teach for America. And here in our own country, the United States, we have over 12 million students that live in poverty that don't get the education that they need. And Teach for America is a customer trailblazer that is trying to help solve this problem. Teach for America has the love. I will say that. Teach for America has the love. And they're using the Salesforce platform to do this, helping over 53,000 teachers come together in a very vibrant network to help. And so we are very proud and blessed to be joined today by Sandeep Gilani, who is the CIO of Teach for America. Sandeep, will you please join us right now?
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us, Sandeep. Can you share a little bit more about Teach for America?
Sure, happy to. Thank you all. Great to be here. Appreciate your attendance. I want to share a few statements with you. I think this is obvious, but it's important to reinforce. The zip code that you live in today in the US and around the world plays a big role in the quality of education that is available to you. That quality of education plays a big role in the outcomes in your life, which unfortunately there isn't a level playing field today, and many kids don't get the access that many of us had in our lives that brought us here today. And we at Teach for America are really charged by this problem and troubled by it, and are spending all of our energies to eradicate inequality in education.
So Sandeep, how has Salesforce platform helped you as the CIO of Teach for America do this?
Yeah, we couldn't live without it. Essentially, quite simply, it has become the knowledge center for us of all of our information about people, the work that they're doing out there, people that we work with to get funding, people that we work with to place teachers. Just a world of knowledge is now organized in a way that we can fully extract tremendous amount of power from, which, as they say, knowledge is power.
Well, that's good advice.
Yeah.
So what other advice would you have for, we're surrounded in a room of IT leaders, CIOs like yourself, developers, architects. What advice would you have for all of them here today?
So essentially, there's a lot of information in organizations right now that lives under the surface. And if you're not able to extract that, you're losing a lot of opportunity at the table. For us, now that we have Salesforce so deeply embedded in all of our work, we can just do some remarkable things with building applications on top of it. And very quickly, faster is key here. Within weeks, we can spin up apps that allow us to spend our time more wisely, to know who to be talking to and who not to be spending more time with, or to really transform the way our teachers are working with their students.
Thank you very much. Everybody, round of applause for Sandeep. Thank you.
Yeah.
So if you want to help donate to Teach for America, we do have some information. There's a website, there's a bit.ly/TFA-DF16, and Salesforce will match your donations up to $10,000. So that was a brief summary on how you as leaders can build apps fast on our platform, but these apps need to also be trusted. They need to be apps that your customers, employees, and partners trust. And I'm blessed to be joined today by Seema Kumar, who is our Vice President of Product Marketing, and she is the woman who brought Shield to market, and she is going to take you through this. Seema.
Awesome. Hi, everyone. It's wonderful to be here. Happy Dreamforce 2016. I love that story of how Sandeep Gilani and Teach for America are trailblazing their way to empowering children in underprivileged communities to be their best. And they're doing it fast with Salesforce. Now, not only is Salesforce the fastest enterprise cloud platform, but we're also the most trusted cloud. And that's why companies like Teach for America, Eli Lilly, and Zenefits are building over 5.5 million apps on the Salesforce platform. Now, we think trust is very important. I think all of you in this room know it's becoming an ever-increasing important topic. It's even hitting the boardroom. Trust is our #1 value. We know that we have to earn your trust and the trust, frankly, of your customers every single day. And we work on that very hard. We believe that success is based on a foundation of trust, and that trust is based on transparency. And that's why you can go to trust.salesforce.com any day to see real-time information about our performance, our availability, and our trust. And one of the things that I'm most proud of at Salesforce is that every time we release new functionality, we run that functionality across 108 million tests to make sure that all of your customizations and all of your applications continue to work. 108 million tests. No other platform does that. We build trust into every single thing that we do. It starts in our data centers. We provide secure backup and disaster recovery. We build it into every layer of the infrastructure. It's in the network. It's in the application services. We give you things like IP login restrictions and secure password controls. And we take care of the trust so that you can focus on your business, so you can focus on your customer. Now, we work hard every day to deliver more from trust. And that's why last summer, we introduced Salesforce Shield. Now, we initially built Shield because our customers in regulated industries needed a way to put things like PHI in the cloud. But we've seen amazing uptake from thousands of you that are here at Dreamforce today. And if you haven't seen Shield yet, I encourage you to go down to the campground and get a demo. It's amazing how seamless it is and how easy it is to make this work. In fact, we are seeing customers run over 5 billion transactions per month on encrypted data. But we didn't stop there because we know that there is no finish line when it comes to security. And that's why I'm excited to tell you about 3 new innovations that we have come out with: Lightning Login, Security Health Check, and Bring Your Own Keys. Lightning Login makes it easy for all of your end users to log in and authenticate their second factor with just a fingerprint. Security Health Check brings together all of the security and trust capabilities under one roof and looks at what you've turned on and gives you a baseline assessment, and then even tells you intelligent things that you can do to increase your security. And finally, and this one's a little geeky, but I've got the right folks in the room for that, right? Bring your own keys. So we rolled out platform encryption, and some of our customers in regulated industries said, we want to manage those keys on our own. And since meeting our customers' needs for trust is so important to us, we made that available too. Now, I want to share with you a story about a customer who is building trusted apps on Salesforce and transforming an entire industry in the process.
140 years ago, this company was started by Colonel Eli Lilly, a man who had great conviction to bring medicines in a different way to meet healthcare needs in the communities, where there was a person who you could count on and trust. One of the things that we've continued to do throughout our time as a company is think about who the customer is and what they really need from us. The kind of partners that we need who are going to help us advance that are people who have the same passion about the customer.
Innovation is very important. It's one of the key pillars of what we focus on in IT here at Lilly.
It's about your product, it's about your science, but at the end of the day, if we don't meet the needs of the customer, then all the other stuff is irrelevant.
So the first thing we always have to do is say, what is that journey that patient's on? If we're going to create a great customer experience, we need to meet them where they want to meet us, how they want to meet us. And if we don't, we're going to be left behind.
Salesforce is linking us to an innovation platform that we can use to advance what we're doing and make life better for our patients.
We are developing apps that allow a customer to interact with our support program.
We can have a developer sitting alongside an end user, creating technology that they need in real time. So items that used to take 6 months or sometimes even a year are now being delivered within days.
We often talk about, is it quality or speed? No, it's both. Is it cost or timeline? It's both. Salesforce is enabling that to happen.
Having somebody in the room that is seeing this sort of digital development across industries and challenging our thinking is incredibly valuable.
With Salesforce, we can understand what are some of the most flexible, reliable, and secure platforms that we can use to really bring this kind of information together.
One of the great advantages that we have with the Salesforce platform is that we've been able to engage in a one-to-one customer journey where we can then tailor those services in order to produce the experience we're going after.
The capabilities we're developing on the platform are giving us data that would allow us then to be much more predictive and meet those customers at a point of need.
That's the critical piece for us, is that connected experience, that delight that you can produce for a customer is where Salesforce helps us.
We need someone to help us see where the world might be going so that we can be there when our patient shows up.
Isn't that a terrific story? Lilly is completely transforming the patient experience. They're combining medication with personalized wellness apps and one-to-one care managers to deliver a unique experience. And they're doing it with Salesforce. Lilly has built over 50 applications on the Salesforce platform, and they can go from idea to app in just 7 weeks. They're creating a connected patient experience, and they're doing it through a combination of personalized email, predictive support, communities of physicians, and wellness apps. Do you want to see one of those apps? All right, let's do it. One of the medications that Lilly makes is called Taltz, and it's an injectable that's used to treat an autoimmune condition. This is the Taltz app. We're going to log in as Elsa, a patient who's taking Taltz. And right away in this app, she's introduced to Claudia. Now, Claudia will be her one-to-one care manager and partner with her in her journey to wellness. This app has trust built right in, and it puts Elsa in control of her data. And so she chooses to share her data with Claudia and with her physician. Once inside the app, Elsa can do things like submit a daily health assessment, which is a score of 1 to 10 that says how she's feeling each day. She can submit a weekly health assessment and even track her injections. Now, it's time for Elsa to submit her daily wellness score. And since her last injection, she hasn't been feeling that well. So she's going to rate herself probably a low number. We're waiting for the demo gods to catch up with us. Now, this app was built on Salesforce. It's built on Heroku, and it was written in Node.js. And what's amazing about Heroku is that developers can write in any language or any tool that they want. And it's just one of the many applications that Lilly has built on Salesforce. All right, let's try that daily wellness score again, shall we? All right, there we go. So let's submit a 4. Now, what Lily really wants is for Claudia to know the moment that Elsa isn't feeling well. And so today, we're gonna build an app that puts Claudia in the loop whenever Elsa's not feeling well. And we're gonna do 3 things. We're gonna connect these wellness scores from this app into Salesforce. Second, we're gonna build a business process that puts Claudia in the loop whenever Elsa's not feeling well. And third, we'll create an engaging app that lets Claudia support her patients. Now, because this app was built with Heroku, we can use Heroku Connect to create that data mapping. And here in Heroku Connect, we can see that we're already synchronizing patient goals and patient questionnaires. And so we'll just add a new mapping. Then we'll choose the object we want to synchronize, wellness scores. We'll select the fields we want to map, and we click Save, and we're done. That data will now be synchronized to Salesforce. So let's switch over to Salesforce, and let's take a look at what we've done. Here is Schema Builder, and we can see all the objects that Lily uses to manage their business. And right here are those wellness scores that we just connected over from Heroku. And that is step 1. Connecting those wellness scores from the app into Salesforce. Let's now tackle step 2, creating a business process to put Claudia in the loop whenever Elsa's not feeling well. We'll use Lightning Process Builder, and we'll start with a process that we've already been working on called patient wellness. Now, Lightning Process Builder lets anyone automate complex business processes with just point-and-click tools. It even lets you create both scheduled and immediate actions. This process says, if the patient scores 6 to 10, let's send them a text and say, I'm glad you're feeling well. But if they score 1 to 5, we want to alert the physician, and then let's create a new action, a high priority task for Claudia to follow up with Elsa. So we'll just set that priority to high, and we'll click Save and Activate, and that is step 2 of our process, putting Claudia in the loop whenever Elsa's not feeling well. Now we're gonna go to step 3, and we'll use Lightning App Builder to build an app for Claudia. We'll create a new app. We'll select the type of app we want to build. And since Claudia oftentimes works at her desk, let's give it a 2-column layout. And let's give our app a name, Patient Wellness. Lightning App Builder lets anyone build engaging custom applications using a library of reusable components. And on the left, we can see those components. We have standard components that Salesforce provides. We have custom components, which your developers can build. And we have hundreds of managed components, which are provided by all of our ISV ecosystem partners. So let's get started building Claudia's app. The first thing Claudia needs is a list of all of her patients. Now, the really cool thing about Lightning components is that they can be customized without code. And so over in the right, we'll select the patient object and populate our component with that data. Next, Claudia needs a list of she needs a view of her patient details. Third, she wants a report of her trending wellness scores for each patient. Now, we want to populate that with the wellness scores that we just pulled in from Heroku. And each time a patient updates their wellness scores, that data is going to stream into this component in real time. Finally, let's give her an activity feed of everything that happens with each one of her patients. We can even enable Einstein on this component so that Claudia gets intelligent recommendations on things that she can do to better support her patients. Now let's save that and activate it. And we're almost done. Let's change that icon from a triangle to something that she'll recognize. And then let's add it to her Lightning Experience desktop so it will be easy for her to find. And then we'll do the same thing in the Salesforce One app. Let's drag that up to the top of her navigation menu so she can find it whenever she wants. So we save, and we've just built our desktop app. Now, do we need to go through a long, complex process of deploying that app? No. We're going to switch over to Claudia's desktop. Here, Claudia's looking at one of her patients, Elsa Green. We're going to refresh and pay attention to the nav bar in the top. You're going to see our new app pop up. There it is. It's Patient Wellness, the app that we just built. It just shows up when you refresh. You don't have to deploy it. So let's take a look at Claudia's app. As she taps through each one of her patients, the whole app updates. This helps Claudia stay in context, and it helps her be more productive and spend more time taking care of her patients. Now, sometimes Claudia goes out of the office, but she still needs to be in touch with her patients, right? Well, see, Lightning is write once, run anywhere. And so automatically, this app works on her mobile phone. And if we go back to the desktop view, go into the upper right, and oh, it looks like we have a new notification. It looks like Claudia got a notification that Elsa isn't feeling very well. So let's tap into that record, and it looks like her wellness scores have been trending down. She just gave herself a 4. And if we look in the activity feed, there is a brand new task that Process Builder just created for us. That's the task we created together. It tells her she needs to follow up, and oh, what's more, it looks like Einstein has something to say. See, Einstein has been looking at all of Elsa's patient data, and it's been looking at millions of other patient interactions over time and building a predictive model that looks for patterns it recognizes, and Einstein saw a pattern. Let's click on View Forecast to see what that pattern is. Einstein thinks that Elsa's wellness scores are likely to continue to decrease. Now, that's not good, and Lilly wants to help Elsa get back on track. Einstein also has a recommendation that we could get her back on track if she better understood how to manage her symptoms. Now, Claudia could just send her an email, but that wouldn't be very personalized, right? And so what we can do with the power of Salesforce SOS is we can launch an embedded video chat right here in this app. And this is something Salesforce enables with our SOS SDK. So let's tap on that, and we're gonna kick off a notification, and I'm gonna pretend to be Elsa. So here we are, we're in Elsa's phone, and there's that request for a video call. Let's accept it.
Hi, Elsa.
Hi, Claudia.
It looks like you're not feeling good today. Is everything all right?
Yeah, I haven't been feeling well since my last injection.
I'm sorry to hear that. Have you checked out our symptoms management article?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. If you scroll down in the app, I can show you where this article lives. Keep scrolling, stop. Can you see right here what I'm circling?
Yep.
Great. Click into the symptom management article.
Okay.
Here's where you can see all the great advice that you have on how to better manage your symptoms.
Awesome. Thanks so much.
Not a problem. Call me if you need anything else.
I will. Bye-bye.
Bye.
And so with Salesforce, Lilly is able to deliver a personalized experience for Elsa. And so a week goes by, and Elsa has reviewed that symptom management article, and it's time for her to check in and do her daily wellness score. And because she's had a better experience and a positive outcome, she rates herself a 9. Now, each year at Dreamforce, we're privileged to be joined by many, many customers on this stage. And I feel particularly privileged to be joined by 2 amazing individuals from Lilly, and that's Mike Meadows and Jen Olescu. Can we get a hand? Thank you. Hi. Welcome to Dreamforce.
Thank you.
We're thrilled to have you here. Now, you have been on an amazing journey with Salesforce, and I'd love it if you could tell us a little bit about how you got started 4 or 5 years ago. What got you to this place?
Sure. Our vision of this platform emerged from a really successful CRM initiative on Viva, on the Salesforce platform. And in that initiative, we saw project characteristics that were sort of off the charts from a positive. Time to implementation, business value, supportability, everything. So it basically caused us to ask the question, how can we generate these kind of characteristics for other development initiatives, and particularly those more focused at a phrase we call powering our business to make life better for patients in addition to the traditional support the transactions of the company. So that led to the positioning of the platform into our architectural development frameworks. And here we are a few years later with over 50 apps, including those that are having a direct impact on making life better for patients. So a really cool story from transaction to the kinds of demos you were talking about today.
Thank you, Mike. And Jen, one of the things that I think is so amazing about this story that you have shared with me about Lilly is how you've been able to partner with the business to deliver this experience and these outcomes. Tell us more about how you did that successfully.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, as Mike alluded to, we've really been working hard at Lilly across all the various teams to really put the customer at the center of everything we do to really make life better. And, you know, with that common goal, it was really important IT had strong relationships with our business partners. And Salesforce really helped us take that to the next level. You know, Salesforce helped us drastically reduce the time it took to build an app, and that meant getting our apps to our customers faster to really improve their experiences. That was extremely important to us because it also helped us maintain the high quality and compliance that's so important in a regulated industry. You know, as we moved to DevOps and Agile, we could really work alongside with our business partners next to us, building those new functionality and services our customers so desperately needed. And I also have to add one thing. You know, these events like Dreamforce and also Connections that's hosted by our Marketing Cloud neighbors in Indianapolis, Indiana, were great opportunities for us to really bring our sales teams, our marketing teams, IT, and our data analytics resources together to see the art of the possible.
Thank you, Jen, and thank you, Mike. These events are a tremendous opportunity for IT to partner with their business. Can we get a round of applause for Mike and Jen, please? Thank you. Such an amazing story about how you can build trusted apps with Salesforce. And for the final part of our keynote, I'd like to welcome back up Adam Seligman.
All right. Seema, nice demo. That was rolling with it. That was cool. Lilly, very amazing technology. Thank you for sharing it with us. So let's celebrate for a minute being together. 2.3 million members in the success community, 3 million registered developers. This community is growing. Can we get something fun going here, please? Thank you for being part of this. 175 developer user group. With Trailhead, more than 200 badges are now available for you to learn in Trailhead. And all of you have earned more than 1.2 million badges. We got a little YouTube celebration. We got some flower lays and t-shirts coming through. You're working together. You're building together every day. You're building, you're coding, you're deploying, you're testing. But we've also heard your feedback. We've also heard your feedback that sometimes it's not a beautiful day, and that it's challenging to work together, and that working together continuously and going through this loop can be challenging and slow. And delivering continuously is an incredibly important theme. And so we are announcing here at Dreamforce a brand new technology that I've been dying to tell you about called Salesforce Tx. We are bringing an entirely new developer experience to every single one of our customers that are doing Salesforce development to boost their collaboration and really move you to continuous delivery. There are 3 big themes that we're gonna talk about and you're gonna see. The first is source code driven development. The idea that you can get all of your customizations, all of your code, all of your configuration metadata, get it out of an org and get it into source control where you can version control it, you can look at diffs, you can track it, you can roll back. The source of truth will start to be outside of the org and source control. Incredibly exciting. The second big key technology is giving you something called scratch orgs. A scratch org is a quick, ephemeral org you can stand up for testing purposes with exactly the configuration and features and metadata and code that you need. So again, once you write your code or do your customizations, now you can very, very quickly check the results. And then the third thing we're doing is we're bringing a whole world of the tools that developers love and making them compatible with Salesforce and really opening up the developer experience. A brand new CLI so you can script and have command line tools, a new Force.com IDE, the ability to integrate with Git, use IDEs and editors like Sublime. All of these tools your developers love will now play incredibly well with Salesforce. So stay tuned. The technical reveal of this is happening in sessions and in the developer keynote that's going to be right here in about an hour. So make sure you stay for that. I want to thank all of you for being the #1 ecosystem. 10 years of doing the app exchange together, more than 3,000 apps, and you've installed apps for your companies more than 4 million times. Absolutely incredible. And I think you've seen what we're doing in Trailhead with this incredible experience downstairs and online. We've passed 1.2 million badges earned. And now your salespeople, your service people, your analytics leads, all of your developers and admins can really be their best and grow their careers. We want to be the enterprise software platform, cloud platform, that really teaches you how to build apps and do your job better. And new features like super badges are really going to reinvent the resume and really show incredible mastery of these topics. So I think that was a great overview of what we're doing, but I wanted to bring it home with a customer that's part of our community. I want to talk about an amazing cloud software company called Zenefits that provides HR solutions for small businesses. And I don't know if you've been tracking, but they are growing like crazy and doing incredibly well. They have hundreds of insurance brokers, and they had to manage their licensing, which turns out to be, I didn't know this, different in every state. And so you multiply hundreds of brokers times 50 different states and multiple lines of business. This is incredibly complicated. And Zenefits turned to Salesforce to help them with this. And the platform has helped them really build an amazing Licensing Plus application. And I would like to invite up David Sachs, the CEO of Zenefits. Come up here and join me. Hi, David. Hey. Thanks so much for sharing your story. Zenefits is an amazing company. Will you tell us a little bit about Zenefits?
Sure. So Zenefits is an all-in-one solution for small business HR. So what that means is that we bring together all the small businesses' HR, payroll, and health benefits in a single place.
That's easy. One cloud solution, right? Now, you had some challenges.
Right.
And you had to make sure you were compliant with all of this licensing in all these different states. So what did you do?
Yeah, so as I mentioned, we provide health benefits to small businesses. And in order to do that, we have to be licensed as an insurance broker in all 50 states. And like you mentioned, the rules are a little different in every state.
Wow.
And every one of our employees who deals with customers this way has to be licensed in the right state to deal with the right customers. So it's a pretty big logistical challenge, and because we're pioneering a new model, there really wasn't a solution out there to help us do this, and that's why we turned to Salesforce.
Wow. So you built this app called Licensing Plus, and it went fast, and now you've got this all managed in one application, and you've got this full transparency and all this licenses?
Yeah, what's great about this Licensing Plus app, so first of all, it's built on top of you guys, and so the experience was really quick, and we trust Salesforce. Every time it has to be right. This is a highly regulated environment. We have to make sure that we get it right every time. And it's deeply integrated with Salesforce, which is where all of our sales and service people already work. And so this app, what's really great about it is it kind of operates in the background until a salesperson might try to do something that's not allowed, and then the app will step in and make sure that it doesn't happen. And so, we've now released this for free on the App Exchange so that other companies
That's
can use it
amazing.
as well.
For free on the App Exchange. All right, that's a gift to everybody out there. Right. Awesome. Thank you for giving back to the community and the ecosystem. Now, you have your big conference coming up for small businesses.
Yeah, so it's not quite as big as this one, but in 2 weeks, we've got our first user conference. It's called Z2, and we're going to be unveiling the next version of Zenefits. So
the whole next version of your platform.
It's going to be a breakthrough product that we're releasing in 2 weeks.
Z2, Zenefits, and it's the Palace Hotel here in San Francisco in 2 weeks.
That's right.
All right, thanks for being part of our ecosystem, and thanks for giving back.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, so that is really the heart of the keynote today. It's all about building smarter experiences people love and really giving you everything in one platform so all of you can go work faster. All of you have a trusted platform and can deliver trusted experiences. And I just want to remind you, we are all in this together as one ecosystem with incredible resources. So thank you for being part of our community. We've got a little thank you. Someone under their chair has an IT Trailblazer Kit golden ticket. And this is this pretty cool thing with a solar charger and a virtual reality headset. Check under your chair. There's a whole lot more at Dreamforce for you. The CIO Lodge downstairs, some cool demo campgrounds. We're gonna have over 1,000 sessions that are running over this week. Will be replayed. Thank you for all right, we got a winner. Congratulations. Thank you for coming to the Salesforce for IT keynote. Thank you for being part of our ecosystem. And thank you for coming to Dreamforce. Thanks, everybody.